Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Glad to have you here, whether you're first timer, long timer, cross watcher. You know that. You hear that every day. Everybody's always welcome. What makes this tarot reading different from virtually every other is the fact that I focus on your manifesting ability. I help you try to manifest better, more accurately, more quickly. And because of that, I don't predict, don't prognosticate, don't talk about anybody else but you. It's always from your perspective. It's all about you because your life, in large part, begins and ends with you. And this whole reading begins with something called the Hyper Shuffle. And there you go. There is today's Tao Manifesting Tarot. Let's get down to the core energy, the core frequency for you to focus on today. Here and now. Here and now. Here and now. You're going through a transition like all of us are, and the transition has been going on for the past couple of years at least, if not longer for some. More transitions coming up. It's going to be a very rough ride in the fall. Very critical stuff. Very important decisions being made. Going to be a lot of fear-mongering too. So for you to work on your life, to work on being happy, to work on having a peaceful, productive, positive life, you're going to have to be in the here and now. You're going to have to stay focused. That's going to be tough. We have a Mercury retrograde coming up just around the corner. Got a Mars retrograde. All the rest of the major planets going retrograde. We have a whole bunch of stuff, eclipses coming up as well. Well, you know, the general kind of stuff that you normally get. And this is going to be in spades, hard and heavy. So, your task will be to focus on the here and now. Don't get distracted. Don't get scared. That's the game. If they make you afraid, they make you stupid. There are scientific studies that have proven that when you get scared, you actually get dumber. So you have to stay focused on the here and now. Focus, focus, focus. It's going to be very difficult from time to time. So how do you do it? Well, you keep a very clear idea of what you want to go to, how you want to get there. Just make sure that you're getting accurate information. You're carefully analyzing and really focused on the information. That is in regard to what is true and what is not true, because you've been fooled, I've been fooled, we've all been fooled, and we've done it voluntarily. We've been brought up in a system that has abused us in many respects, used us. We're seeing it now. All you have to do is look around the world. People all over the world. The middle class is getting attacked all over. And we joined the system like those two people at the bottom of at the foot of the devil. You see, they're joined. They chose to. In a way, so did we. We were born into a society. We accepted what we were told was true, finding out it isn't, and it shows up in our lives. So how do we handle that? Don't be afraid. Be focused. Be positive. Be as happy as you possibly can be. Look for the truth for you. And always stay in the here and now. Always stay in the here and now. That's so critical. Now that means that you're going to have to take a little act of faith. That Fool, second favorite card next to the sun. I say it every single time. Take a look at all that yellow. Take a look at all that brilliance, that possibility. That's what the Fool is about. This is not some stupid idiot deciding, hey, I'm gonna jump off a cliff and I'm just gonna take my chances. They're not saying that. They're saying I have faith. Real honest to goodness faith in the positive, in the good, in the wholesome. And I'm going to step out on those beliefs. That's how you stay in the here and now. Don't get distracted by all the kind of baloney that you're hearing, all the stories, all the lies. They're coming up with another crisis, one place or another, one thing or another. If you buy into that, you're not in the here and now. You're being manipulated. The Fool says, I will stay in the here and now. I will believe in the positive, the productive, the good, and I'm going to do all this with enthusiasm. I am going to be enthusiastic about my possibilities, my future, by staying in the here and now. I'm going to make sure these two cards work together. Good insight and positivity. Good insight and positivity. That's going to be a little bit difficult because that's not the way that we've been programmed. We've been programmed to be dependent, to not think. John D. Rockefeller said infamously, "I want a nation of workers, not thinkers." That's not where you're at. It's not where you should be. You should be in the here and now, thinking and feeling very, very positive. You may be exhausted with all the information coming in, especially in the last few years. It's been hasn't been dependable. It's been lies, been deceit, been obfuscation. I love that word. And they've done it to confuse you, because if they can confuse you, they can scare you. If they can scare you, they can get you to do anything. So what you got to do right now, how you do this, not stop thinking, but be in the here and now. Be in the here and now. Don't get distracted. If you get distracted, you're going to be just like this guy, 5 of cups. 3 of the cups in front of him are knocked down. But look at the back. 2 cups are still standing upright. You have a nice sunrise coming up. The possibilities are tremendous, but this guy is focused on the 3 cups that have been lost. Human nature kind of gets us to do that. Oh, look what I'm missing. We'll go look forward. Lift your head. Look at the 2 cups behind you. You got it. And the King of Wands is making a proclamation. He is joining the gift that the Knight of Wands is bringing. Knights always bring gifts. And the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands working together here for positivity, enthusiasm, productivity, possibility. The king comes up with the idea, the knight delivers, and that's the way it works. If you don't follow that, if you don't stay in the here and now, this is what you're doing again. Here is another 5. 5 is a card of change. This is the 5 of Pentacles. This person could enter a building. If you take a look at the earlier tarot decks, 2 people walking in front of a church, they could go in. The lights are on. They choose not to, because they know that the values that they're being offered, the value behind this guy, are phony values. They're used to manipulate you. Like John D. Rockefeller said, they're used to make you a worker, not a thinker. Someone who reacts, doesn't feel. Someone who is not in the here and now. They can lead you around by the nose. He is choosing not to partake, not to jump into that value system. He would just as soon be left out in the cold. So he finds his own value system. And in fact, literally, a lot of people this winter in the Northern Hemisphere are going to be left out in the cold because they've been lied to. So the key for you, the key for me, the key for all of us right now, stay in the here and now. Stay in the here and now. Go for the truth, clear thinking, and positivity and enthusiasm. You can do this. Thumbs up for the folks at YouTube. Like, share, and, of course, subscribe. Back tomorrow again with more of the entertaining and illuminating tarot as we manifest together. Between now and the next time we officially get together to manifest. Always, always, always peace and blessings.